So, hey everyone, today we have Piyush Mishra. So, let us know more about Piyush from Piyush because I also don't have much information about Piyush. So, hey Piyush, just give a brief information about you, introduction.
Sure. So I'm Piyush. I'm a senior in high school. I have been into AI policy for quite a long time. Since the age of 11, I have written policy papers in AI cameras at journals like Stanford and many more. I have been into advisory for the past 3 years. I have been an advisor to the Prime Minister Office of Norway, Sweden, and Denmark, and currently I'm serving as the advisor to the Prime Minister of United Kingdom. Moreover, I have been building Global Dream Connect, a research startup with 60 wonderful people around 4 countries, which aims to revolutionize how research industry works by reducing the time and cost to publish a research paper by 90%. And I'm also an AI policy researcher at Stanford.
So, before we start or going onward, I want to let you know that my English is not that much good. You are too much fluent, so please consider that thing.
Yes, absolutely, no problem. Go ahead.
Okay.
You are
So,
doing fabulous.
okay, thank you. So, currently, are you in 11th standard?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you manage schools and all these things? Means college and all these things.
So I don't really manage as my tasks are priority wise. As if tomorrow is my exam, then I will probably hinder to my textbooks and read my stuff and material rather than working on my research and stuff. But if tomorrow I have a presentation at think tanks or a presentation at my startup, then I will work on the presentation rather going through my textbook. So it is more priority wise rather than breaking time into the day. I don't do that.
Okay, so actually, you are doing the things which people do in their college. In
Thank you so much.
yeah, so it's good that you are ahead of the multiple people.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You are building a global dream connect, and you are working with 60 people worldwide. So are they also from your age or they are from the different age groups?
The interesting thing is that most of them, 70% of them are much more older than me, and the
Oh.
rest are around my age. So, so yes, there is a contrasting age gap. There's a striking age gap, but that doesn't really affect our work because at the end of the day, we look for our ownership and our tasks rather than who is big, who is small. We don't do that. We look for ownership and we implement it.
Are you currently based in India or somewhere else?
Right now, I'm in India. I'm in my village, but I travel a lot. A few months in the UK, few months in the US, few months in India. So my life is all distributed.
Okay, so that's why I think your accent is also different from the Indian people.
No, my accent, I will not say I have an accent, as it is more, equitably distributed across all the regions I have been through, as I have worked there for somewhat considerable time. So that's why I have got a bit coloring remark. It has rubbed off on me, but I don't really think so that I have a distinct accent.
So you have traveled to multiple countries, right? So tell me your most adventurous trip that you like so much, and there are so much thrillers there, and you learn lot of things there.
So I really don't had a exciting journey till today, but I'm looking forward to traveling to the US in Stanford in December, and I hope I will make wonderful friends there. But if I can say, just one example, then I think UK really impressed me. The
Mhm.
people, the culture, it impressed me a lot. But yes, nothing adventurous, I would say.
Okay, so you are doing this from the age of 11.
Yes.
So, do you have any family background in this field, or who guides you?
No, my family background isn't in this field, as all of my family members are really distinct from AI policy and business. That's not their forte. But who guides me? I don't think so. anyone has ever held my hand and guided me. I don't think so. But yes, if I have to give credits to people, then it would be professors, my teachers, a few people in in my family who has helped me to build my own leadership qualities, and uh, and to and to be more resilient and to more strengthen my powers in these fields. But yes, ChatGPT too, it has helped me a lot. When I was learning, then it helped me a lot to understand basic concepts, and moreover, books, research papers, case studies, they help me a lot.
Okay.
Yes, I have a lot of things on my plate, but the good component is that I have teams across all these organizations I work for, and I don't really have to be on my laptop 24/7, rendering down some things. No, that's not the case. But yes, I have a lot of things, and it is about smartly managing those things rather than making it a big havoc, like I work this. I don't do that. I
Hmm.
just do my work, sit
Hmm.
silent,
Hmm.
and don't really care about what other components happen. As I really believe in this, that we do have a lot of time if we will eradicate all the politics in our life which is going on, all the distractions we have. If we will eradicate that, then we have 28 hours a day, I would say, in
Hmm.
exaggeration. But yes, we will have more time.
How is your Hindi? You speaking Hindi or not?
Yes, absolutely. I speak many languages. My Hindi is also very fabulous. I can speak Hindi, I can speak Sanskrit, I can speak English, I can speak Mathli, my mother tongue, I can speak Mathli, I can speak somewhat Bhojpuri, I can speak French a bit. I
Oh,
can also speak Swedish. So I know about seven languages. So don't be like, I don't know Hindi. I know Hindi. I love Hindi. And I would say my Hindi is more gracious than my English, as I know a lot of words in Hindi.
so when did you learn this all language? In college? In school?
No, I don't think so. But yes, but Hindi and Sanskrit I learned in school, and also English. But speaking English, I would say 80% school and the rest 20% outside. As in my school, I was really encouraged by my English and history teachers to speak more fluently. And I really believe in this fact that if you have good English and history teachers, then your personality is really good, and your inner human components really gets rectified. So these languages like French and Swedish, I learned from other teachers around the world. As we work through different places, we have to learn different languages. That's a requirement. So that's why.
You know what? One thing I want to share with you that learning a different language, it's feel like you achieve something, because from last 1 year, I'm learning German on Duolingo, and I just give only 2 minutes per day for it. So I'm also today also I am at a beginner level, but it's feel very different, when you solve that basic mini exercises, and yeah, it's a good
Yes.
feeling.
Yes, it gives you motivation, and languages gives you access to a lot of people. That's also common.
Hmm, yes. So, in your LinkedIn bio, you mentioned that at the age of 14, you published your first research paper. So, give just brief information about that.
So it was a research paper primarily based in AI cameras about how it differentiates people on the basis of gender, color, and race, and how we can build a PPT pilot program database, PPD database, to ensure more equitable distribution of data sets and to reduce these harmful effects by applications like Face++, Microsoft, and IBM.
So, you published only that paper, or after that, you published another papers?
I have published. I have not singularly published a research paper other than that, but I have co-authored a lot of papers. I have singularly written a lot of theses, so that's also.
Okay. So, also you mentioned in your education Y Combinator, but I didn't get that what exactly you're doing there. So, just give me.
So at Y Combinator, I didn't attended their startup school in California, but I attended their professional course, which they tie up with different organizations. I have worked for. So that's how I worked in the professional course and not the startup course.
Okay. I think you
I think
mentioned.
that's a clarification I will have to write in my Y Combinator section, that this is not a startup school thing. This is a professional thing, as everyone asks me that.
Oh, actually about policies. But I am also in the technology field. I completed my graduation, but still I didn't get lot of things you mentioned earlier. Okay. So please elaborate that concept like policies and AI means what you exactly doing that normal people can understand.
Sure. So we all know about how AI can produce so many harmful effects, so many harmful implications. So that's what AI policy is. We control those harmful implications. We minimize those harmful implications. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So we reduce those harmful implications. We minimize those harmful implications to protect public and organizations. Like as I mentioned about AI cameras. So as I said, like they produce bad effects on people because their database, because each and every AI functions on a database. So let's just say this is an AI camera and this has a database. Like this is a database, okay? So this database contains 50% white subjects, like white skin subjects, and 50% black skin subjects. But this is an ideal situation. This does not really happen. What today's world data sets are, that 80%, 90%, 70% are white subjects, white skin subjects, and the rest are black skin subjects. So when those AI cameras pan on like black skin subjects, then it produces a harmful effect. Like it says that they are a criminal. On what basis? On the basis that they have different color. And why they do produce it? They produce because of less equitable distribution of black skin subjects in the database. So that's what we do. We come here, like my genre is to reduce the harmful implications of AI cameras. And there are also other AI policy matters of subjects like job protections, defense, and so many more. But in my genre, I control the harmful implications. I push towards more equitable data sets for the company, so the dark skin subjects don't go through a lot.
So how do you decide these policies points means that this is a black skin subject or this is the white skin subject?
Okay, so we go through fields data. So there are different kinds of data. Fields data is on ground data. What is happening on ground? We test AI cameras on on hundreds and thousands of skin matters, and from there we reach on a conclusion that whether that data set is good or not for producing implications. And if it isn't, then we consult the shareholders of the space. Like, who are the shareholders in AI cameras? The AI companies, the AI software companies, governments, peoples, municipal corporations. We reach out to all of them, and then we reach on a conclusion to derive policy points for that specific application to reduce the harmful effects. So we read a lot, I would say. We read a lot of field data. We go on the field and we know the on ground reality. And also, we take sources from present research papers like Joy Obudini, Gender Shades, like books from Ruha Benjamin. We also use law books from UC Chicago to make our point more clear cut and proof. So that's what we all use.
Okay, so where do you implement this all policies? Means you give ideas to the AI startups or what?
First, we give ideas, but if they don't, implement it, then we force them to implement it. And where
Hmm.
do we implement all these?
Hmm.
Like as I mentioned, AI cameras. We implement. So in that case, we will implement at two places: AI cameras and AI softwares. And software consists of database. So if you will say three things, then it is database, software, and the hardware. And there are also other AI policy genres like job protections and all. So they go in others.
Okay. Piyush, you know what? Many younger people in India are focusing to build. a AI startup, or they wants to focus on building or developing a product. Why did you choose this thing, like this policy and all? Did you ever feel that I can also build a AI startup and I will implement
Uh,
my policies in that?
So, if I can really say honestly, yes, there are hundreds and thousands of people across the world, in India, everywhere, building AI startups. But the truth is, 99% of them are not doing anything. I have seen the backgrounds of those startups. I have seen the backdoors of those startups, and most of them are about image generation,
Hmm.
video content creation, or something study related thing, something like, those generic things, which are, there are hundreds of products like that in the market, and you can't form like another segment in that market. But there are existing segments where the proportion of competition is very low. Like in defense, if you will propagate AI in defense, there are a lot of implications of propagating AI in defense. Like, it can use very passive aggressive methods to reduce a conflict. But then it's our job to reduce those implications. You should build in defense, you should build in biotechnology, you should build in social impact, community conservation. But that doesn't really happening. So if you will honestly ask me, 99% of those are creating something else that goes off by mind. And about me, will I ever build an AI startup? Let's just time decide that. I will not say yes or no, because most of the things in my life are very uncertain. So I don't really like to plan things in my way. So let's just see. But if you will ask me right now, then 90% no, because I think working with a whole different government system, a whole different organization, will reach my impact to more people. I can reach out to more people, change more lives, rather than just working on my startup. So right now, no, but let's just time decide that.
Today, I am building a AI startup, and you are giving me the ideas about the agreements and policies. So just consider one industry. Just take healthcare industry. So just give me that agreements and policies idea, that what should I consider?
So this isn't how it really works, I think. First, I will have to first get onto your product. What
Okay.
are its harmful implications? Right now, I can't say what are your harmful implications. I can't assume also, because I have not really worked in healthcare, so I don't really know what will be the harmful implications.
Hmm.
But yes, if I can derive my insights from AI cameras, then I would say to build a more good database.
Hmm.
As in AI cameras, I have saw that. But I think healthcare, while we will, you know build something at the interjuncture of healthcare and AI, then I think the implications will be very, very different from these AI cameras.
Hmm.
So I think I will first study the system, study the field's data, study the research around it, and then make some points by consulting with shareholders.
Okay. So you mentioned that you are connecting with the different means governments worldwide. So did you ever connect with the private industry people?
Yes, we do. Like, it is our job. Like, while we work with government, our job is to get along with people, get along with private companies, to get along with municipal corporations, to get along with each and every creature that is existing in the surrounding. So if we will not consult with private companies, as at the end of the day, those applications like Microsoft, Face++, IBM are all private companies.
Hmm.
So if we will not consult to them, then I think our policies will be a failure or a disaster. So I would say, like, yes, we do consult with private companies, but we don't proactively. I would say, not proactively, but not solely work for them. That's what I would say.
SH1P, and I want to ask you that in multiple people profile I see this thing, and means basically in most of the younger people, like who are 14 years old or 16 years old. So what is this?
Ship, SH. 1P is called SHIP, and SHIP is an accelerator which focuses on young people. That's why you would have seen a young collaborative environment in SHIP. So it's a thriving community of startups, as it is an accelerator with higher percentage rate of acceptance, but it remains exclusive. And moreover, it goes from a demo product to a real product. So that's what SHIP is, and I'm there to build the accelerator around in my community.
Okay. Global Dream Connect. So what do you do there? Means with that 60 people, you have the 60 people team.
As I mentioned, that we are a research platform, so we reduce the cost and publish to research. We reduce the time and cost to publish a research paper by 90%. So we have three pillars of our website of our product. The first one is our human mentorship model. Just click on a button. Under 10 minutes, a person will appear in front of you, and he or she will guide you throughout your project. Like what are your like what is the problem with your research paper, and so much more. Then the second one is our AI. We have two AIs at the place. The first one is the citation engine. You can upload any citation and convert from APA to Chicago to Harvard within minutes, which takes days. And then the another one AI is acts as a personal advisor 24/7. So you don't really have to worry about human mentorship model a lot. And then the third one is our database, as it is really important to apply to those journals who will accept your research paper rather than just mindlessly applying to journals. So that is why we have around 10,000 journals at our database. So users can just select some filters, apply some filters, and do some stuff, and then get their results. So we reduce the cost from about $2,000 to a minimum of $18 a month, and the time from an year to about 3 months or 2.5 months.
You publish your paper at age of 11 or no, sorry, at the age of 14. You're working since at the age of 11. So how this journey means, how is this your journey that people around you are doing only the curriculum activities like schooling and all things, and you are doing something different? So how it feel to you?
Uh, it feels a bit odd sometimes, as I can't discuss about what I do, what I don't. At the same time, it is a good feeling, as I don't have to write down in those curricular books. But that's not the thing which you will assume that I'm a topper or something. I'm an above average student. So yes, if you are good at one thing, then it isn't the case that you will be good at another thing. Someone has their perspective of knowledge, someone has another perspective of knowledge, and someone leverage another perspective of knowledge. I leverage another perspective of knowledge.
Okay.
Question.
So, what's your parents' point of view towards this thing? Like multiple times, our parents like raises to do means the th different thing from the curriculum, and you are doing this thing at such a young age. So, did you inform these all things your parent earlier, or you are just doing and managing all these things with school?
Yes, they do know about what I do, but yes, early on, no one really knew it, as I never really mentioned it or something somewhere. I don't really remember mentioning it to anybody, but yes, along the way I got some public recognition in some magazines, in some podcast and stuff. They saw it from there, and I had also informed them prior, so they know what I do, and they are supportive in general. And they also stress on curriculums, they also stress on the traditional schooling knowledge,
Hmm.
and I also respect that, as I
Hmm.
think they have a different perspective and
Hmm.
I also have a different perspective. So let's just say we are working together on the arrangements.
What's your future goal?
My future goal is to build Global Dream Connect into a large company where students can publish their research papers within weeks rather than months. And the next goal of mine is to promote AI policy more, and to uplift more people's life.
Mm.
And my third goal would be to be happy, as I think that will be my more I think that will be my toppest priority. As if I will not be happy, then I would not do any other stuff.
I want to tell you that I'm very, straightforward person from a young age, but I don't have the clarity of lots of things. And as you mentioned that plans don't work, and I'm that person that I used to plan a lot, but when it didn't happen according to your plan, it hurts a lot and you get disturbed. So I just stop planning the things and just going with the flow. And I'm doing this thing from 7 to 8 months. I'm feeling very good, like I don't have stress, and I'm not thinking about anything, not about the people, not about the situations, just doing what I love. With the consist and you can maintain consistency also, because when you plan the things that you have the lots of pressure and you don't do lots of things, you just procrastinate that all thing. Plan to earn something from these startups, like for living we we just need money.
Yes, monetary compensation is a factor here,
Hmm.
but I think impact is my larger focus rather than monetary compensation. But yes, I also agree with your point that at the end of the day, to support
Hmm.
a big infrastructure, to support a big corporation, we need money. And
Hmm.
I think we are on a right trajectory to earn a sustainable revenue from our startup in the next few months.
Hmm.
And moreover, on the policy side, I get somewhat paid, so it's also a good thing.
Actually, I have a younger brother, and he is also same age of you, but he just study. Means like he go to college, and after college he do some housework and prepare for the exam. Like he just want to do BSc Agri after this. So I will definitely show this
That's
podcast to
also a
him.
good thing. That's also a good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I mean, I would say let's just not do this, because I think each and every person has a different perspective towards life. My
Hmm.
perspective is somewhat different from his. His perspective, maybe his perspective is more good than me, or we don't really know. So
No.
I think,
Huh.
uh, like, uh, maybe in the future he will be more successful than me, and I hope for that, that everyone is successful than everyone else, and I hope he will be happy. So wherever he finds happiness, if he finds happiness doing all this, then let him do it. Don't stretch him back or make him feel, I would say,
Hmm.
pressurized, because I never really got pressure in my life. And if I am somewhat good today in any field, it is because no one gave me pressure on me. I
Hmm.
got to do what I wanted to do.
Hmm.
I got to know what I wanted to know, and nobody filled my mind with perpetuated knowledge or saturated knowledge. So I would say, if he wants to see this, then it's really good. Hello to him. But if he does not, he wants to pursue something else, that's also a fabulous thing. Let him do that. Maybe BSc Agriculture,
Hmm.
maybe he builds something at the interjuncture of AI and agriculture. Who knows?
No, no. My parents also not pressurize him, or I also do not
No,
pressure
I'm
to
not
give
saying.
pressure to him. Just to show the different perspective, And I do that thing that means when we meet the people with a different perspectives, or their visions are different, and we feel good, like we connect with the different people, and it's go beyond the imaginations or sometimes. And we just get lots of knowledge, lots of insights, and also, I think you also learn a lot of things from your journey, and that learnings helps others.
Yes, absolutely. And if my sentences were not really well versed, and if I implicated on something else, then I'm sorry for that. I didn't really
No,
meant
no.
to say that you all are oppressive. I didn't meant to say
No,
that.
no,
I
no,
was just
don't say that.
showing a broader perspective.
Hmm.
And yes, talking to people gives you a lot of perspective. I talk
Hmm.
to everybody, anybody who comes to be like,
Hmm.
I want to talk to you, or I see that I can talk to someone, I go and talk to them. And I really believe in this fact that 80% to 70% of the things that I have learned all these years is because of talking to people. uh, Speaking, I would say, fairly good. uh, as what I do is because talking to people, as I talk a lot, yap a lot, I would say, with people. So yes.
Things that when someone from your village asks you, what do you do?
So it is really important to perpetuate the knowledge about AI and its implications in people from all the spectrums of the society. So if whenever someone asks me who isn't that much well versed in AI or that much don't really know about AI, uh, is majorly from cities. I will not say from villages, and that's a shocking fact. Most of the people from villages understand what AI is. In my village and in my neighboring villages, I would say many people understand what AI is, so they get to know about what AI policy really is. But in cities, they just know about the surface of the AI, like I would say generative AI and all that stuff. But in villages, they understand more than that. They understand the inner side of AI, which many
Hmm.
people don't in today's world. So it's not really difficult to explain to someone what AI policy is. So like I explained to your viewers, like with the help of this pen and charger. That's how I explain it to everyone. Any object which is around me, I just take two objects and explain it like that. So that's the thing.
Oh, it's a good thing. And your communication skills also very good that no one can misunderstood the thing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, okay, Piyush, like what changed you or what thing shapes you in a different way?
Uh, the learnings from all these journeys, I would say, is to get hundreds of perspectives. If I build something, a product or anything, then I look at it from hundreds of perspectives. Like, let's just say again, this is a charger. From
Okay.
one perspective, this is a charger. From another perspective, this is a USB-C component which is adapted to the charger, and that charges the phone. That's another perspective. Another perspective is that it is of red color. That's a design perspective. Another perspective is its usage perspective, as I shared before. Another perspective can be its technological perspective. What's inside this? USB jack and so on and so forth. So it has given me a lot of perspectives as I can analyze way different things from a way different whole perspective. So that helps me a lot to get a fair judgment on things. The second thing is to not underestimate people. In early on in my life, even today it's early, but uh, when it was 12, 13, when I was 12, 13, I used to feel like I am the smartest one. But then I realized I am in the wrong room. I was that overconfident, bubbly child, you would say. I was that. But then things, you will understand things along the way. Like there are more people who are way above you, who are way good than you. You get a bit grounded. And I really believe that our job, and any human being's job, you, me, anyone on this planet job, is to be happy and let other people's live happy. As everyone, in everyone's life, someone is above than them and someone is below than them, right? So you should not reflect on their miseries, you should not reflect on their bad emotions, but rather uplift them. I have learned to uplift people. I talk good, I listen good, and I do good. That's why good things happen with me. Many people say, also look at bad perspective of life. I believe that I don't have a bad perspective of my life, or anyone's life has a bad perspective. It's always about journey. What you do, what you have not done, you have failed, you have succeeded. That's a journey. And you should stop seeing the third learning I have got is that failure is not the opposite of success. It's a journey to success. And and I don't think so that I will ever be successful. That's because success for me is something really else than today's capitalistic and monetized world, right? So I think success is a collection of goals, and if one goal is not completed, then the whole idea of success changes. So I think many people ask me, what's your end goal? So my end goal is to just sleep and never get up. That's everyone's end goal is. That's everyone end goal is. This is not a race where you are jagging through the marches, it's crossing the finish line. And if there is a finish line, then that's called death. After that finish line, you will not see yourself getting that trophy. You will not even see yourself, and we don't really know what happens after our death. We don't know. So live your life at the fullest, uplift people, do good to people, talk good with people. Good things will really happen to you. And never really forget to put a smile on your face, whether there are 100 reasons to not put.
Hmm.
Always smile.
Yes, yes.
I think you have fairly asked everything from me, and that's a really good thing, as you have touched all the points of a person's trajectory in life.
Hmm.
But if I have to end on a note,
Hmm.
then it would be to to not get into politics that much. When we
Hmm.
work in all of that, in all of these organizations, as wherever people are involved, politics is involved,
Hmm.
right? So if you will go into an office and think, I will not be a part of the politics, then you are the centerpiece of the politics.
Hmm.
So understand the politics of an organization, understand what the power dynamics are, understand that will be even a learning for you. But don't go into organizational politics, as two things can happen in organizational politics, as I have seen over time, that either you will be the CEO of the company, or either you will be nothing of the company. So
Okay.
don't play that game, either this or that. Don't play that. Understand what's going on. That's a learning.
Hmm.
But don't get on that. That's what I would say.
Okay, okay. I just started this thing and learning different things, like editing and all things. So, do you have any suggestions for me?
uh, I would say to you have fairly good communication skills. You ask very intuitive and insightful questions, I would say.
Okay.
So no, don't laugh about it. It's the truth. it's
No,
it's the
I'm feeling
truth. Like,
happy
you
that
ask
you are
very
saying
good
this thing.
questions. Thank you so much. No, you have really good question skills,
Hmm.
and I hope that from each and every podcast you do, you should keep a diary, and at the end of a podcast, write a page about the podcast. I would say,
Okay.
but also post on LinkedIn about each of your podcasts.
Yes, yes,
Not every minute, I would say, but a certain summary of a podcast, right? So
definitely.
these are the only feedbacks I would give to you. But you are doing very good, and you have started. That's the best thing.
And all the best to your future journey. I hope you connect with a lots of people worldwide and y- keep smiling. And you are very good person. You are very humble person. And
Thank
when
you so
I
much.
ask you to
Thank you
do
so much.
podcast and you just say yes, I feel very happy that because you know what, multiple times I have to talk to people that they ask that what's your channel and send me your Instagram page and all things, but you didn't ask this all things and you just say yes, and that time I feel very happy. But at afternoon I feel very bad that I just have to reschedule these things. But yes, we did this
No
thing,
problem. No
and
problem.
yes, it's been a very good conversation. I hope you like this also.
Yes, absolutely. I loved this conversation and your questions. And thank you so much for inviting me.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Yeah, I have a great day. Bye.